being an adult and having nothing to strive for, nothing to fight for, just getting out of bed and just doing pretty much nothing is such a terrible feeling. And that is what being in a warehouse was kind of like for many years at this point. I've worked at a warehouse for 6 years now. Today is the anniversary of my 6 years in the warehouse. And honestly, for the first couple years, it was great. It was honestly pretty nice because I used to really love my coworkers there, so I was just having fun with my friends all day moving boxes. I didn't even have to work that much because the boss was not actually that attentive to us, so it was pretty great for a while. But I gotta say, man, for the past 2-3 years, I have realized just how bad it can be. And trust me, it really can be bad. I feel bad for all the times I have said the phrase, "It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad, bro." It really was that bad, bro. I just didn't see it yet. So, I've done something about it. I have found another job. I am actually leaving in 2 weeks. I'm leaving the warehouse life behind me after I have done it for like 10 years, I think, in total. It's just that this job I've been for 6 years. But 10 years total of warehouse work is crazy to me. They got me young, I'm telling you. I'm kind of ashamed to admit that it took me so long to realize just that I was stuck. I was limiting myself. I was just stuck in life working there pretty much. I had stuff I did outside of work, but it's not really that easy because working in a warehouse, it can be really physically demanding. So even doing stuff outside of your job becomes difficult because you have very little energy left. A lot of times I get home, I just want to sleep, but I have to physically force myself to not go to sleep, to just do something with my life. And it's crazy, really. So let me go through the story of how it went down. I get to this job because I had a friend that was working there, and they said, "Oh, you need a job, right? Come work with me. It's great here. I actually love it here." Okay, I do it. I joined the job. Within a week, bro is gone. He just left me there. It was fine because by then I had actually made new friends there. I'm actually pretty good at making new friends. So I get new friends, I just work my shifts, and it's actually pretty great because like I said, our boss is not that attentive. We're not being watched all the time. It's just like a paid hangout with some new friends I've made. And that's how it kind of went for like 4 years, I want to say. 4 years was just great, having fun with friends. Then most of those friends leave, and they do get replaced by new people. But those new people are, they're fine, I guess. But I have so little in common with them. It's just when I try to talk with them, when I'm trying to do my make friends with them routine, it just doesn't work for some reason. It's just we end up talking about the weather, and I know when I'm forced to talk about the weather with someone that it's not gonna work. That's key sign, really. So it's already not going great, and more of my friends leave and leave and leave until right now I have like one guy there that I'm okay with, that I find fun to talk to right now. And I'm leaving him. I'm leaving him to dry. I feel bad about it, but I have to because he is also trying to get out, and I know if I don't get out now, he's gonna leave and I'm gonna be stuck there with all these people I do not even like. But honestly, even that is just part of the problem. The thing that actually was the final straw for me, the straw that broke the camel's back, right, was when there was a promotion opening up. One of the friends I had was leaving, and that friend had like a higher position than me. So I go to my supervisor. I ask like, so, I know that so and so is leaving. I would actually like to apply for that position. I have all the papers I need for the position, and honestly, I was the only one at that company that had the right papers for that position. But my supervisor did not like me the most, so the job didn't go to me. Big sad. It went to someone I'm honestly okay with it. I think they can have it. It's fine by me. They're nice enough people. So like I'm not gonna be a little gringe here and be like, should have been me. How dare you? Like, but let's be real. Like, it is kind of crazy that I wasn't. But at that point, I was just like, okay, I am just stuck here. I can be working here for another 20 years, and I'm still gonna be stuck doing the same menial tasks every single day. So I just stopped and applied to jobs that were not warehouse jobs. And honestly, I was fast with it. I had like a month later, I had like a job interview that went so well that they wanted to hire me. Crazy. And now, in like 2 weeks, I am actually leaving to go work somewhere else, and I'm not being in a warehouse anymore. I'm not stuck there anymore. I can actually move on with my life. It's so freeing. It's crazy that I didn't even realize that that's exactly what I needed. So like a lot of people that might be listening to this are working at a warehouse, right? And they might be thinking like, it's fine, it's not that bad. Like I was thinking this, and it pays the bills, it pays it's great, it's actually not that bad. But I'm telling you, once you get that even sniff of freedom, of something else, you're gonna realize that what I'm saying right now is so true. You cannot stay there for as long as I did. Do not lead by my example. Try not to stay there for as long as I did. 6 years at one warehouse is crazy. 10 years in separate warehouses overall is even crazier. You should not be doing that. That is not for anyone to do. I kind of feel like I wasted those years, to be honest. So like the past 2 years, it has really just been, I get out of bed, I actually work the late shift, so I get a bit of free time, get out of bed, do my free time stuff. At like 3 o'clock, I go to work, 2:30 really. I go to work, I just do the most basic tasks that don't require any brain power really. You can just, anyone could do it, and I realized this when I saw people that I really did not even know how they were alive at this point do my job. And you just have nothing to really strive for. There is no growth there. There is no real growth at a warehouse. And then I just get home at 11:30. I finish work at 11, so I'm home at like 11:30 sometimes. I like to stay and actually chat with one of the truck drivers at that place. He's actually really friendly, but he only comes in shortly around when I leave, so I get to chat with someone for a little bit, And then 11:30, I am home, and then it's just like, I want to go sleep so bad. But man, I just came off that shift. I feel like I really should just have something to do before I go to sleep. And then I force myself to do something. I force myself to go to the gym after work. Crazy, I know, but it's been working out well for me. I go to the gym after work. I sit down a bit first because I am actually so exhausted at that point. But I'm managing to do it. I've managed to do it. And honestly, I don't know how I have sustained it for this long, but it's really not healthy. I don't recommend this sort of lifestyle for anyone. I am so glad that I am leaving it behind me, and I urge everyone to do it too.